Alec, aka the Daring Lime.
You revealed my name. How could you?
You've said my name on stream plenty of times. Um, is doing a progression series where you're unlocking kind of the content of Marvel Champions as it was released. Um, and
Precisely.
doing some analysis, playing some games, doing some reviews. Look forward for a brand new very long review coming soon.
Yeah. Working on it right now.
Yeah. Might be out before this is posted as a standalone video, but
Yeah, it might be. We'll see.
but yeah. So essentially we're both playing Core Box Heroes against the next unlock, which is the Green Goblin pack. We're doing the risky business scenario. And we have some
These two super thematic
yeah.
because Green Goblin's trying to take, or Norman's trying to take over Stark Industries, and in the MCU, Peter Parker's like the pupil.
Yeah. So, very thematic, very fun. And we have access to the Captain America and Miss Marvel hero packs as well, because they were released at the same time as Green Goblin. So, and we weren't playing the game when these came out, so
Nope.
We didn't experience them in order. In fact, neither of us have played Miss Marvel much at all.
Yeah, like my second game ever was recorded on the stream the other day.
Yeah, and I've played her like once, I think. So we got her pretty late. We didn't get villain packs until quite a bit later as well. So all of this stuff, we already had a ton of cards. So this is a super fun and interesting kind of like going through and seeing what you can do with the cards you have available as if only these cards had been released. So I edited essentially the core box Peter Parker Spider-Man deck with just a few Miss Marvel cards. So I added 3 concussive blows, 1 endurance. Endurance is just so good, especially like Peter Parker can heal so easily with Aunt May. Having extra health is really, really fun, makes him really strong. Concussive blow, kind of, well, partly, Norman Osborn schemes a lot. Obviously, if you've played this scenario, Green Goblin doesn't scheme, but Norman schemes a lot. So having some confuses seemed like a good idea, and in addition, like Tony Stark, before he's set up, ends up being an alter ego a lot. So that's kind of my idea there. And then the other edits I did from like the core box is that instead of like 2 copies of For Justice, I have 3 copies. I need 1 more copy of First Aid. I have 2 copies of First Aid, or at least I will. I wanted to have 2 copies in this deck. 3 copies of Great Responsibility, also just because Tony Stark can cause a little bit of scheme running wild. But thank you. And then resources, that's normal. I have 2 copies of Heroic Intuition, which is the same as the core box precon, but I only have 2 because we're doing a 2-player game. If I was doing solo, I would only have 1 copy. Again, same as the precon, 2 surveillance teams, Avengers Mansion and Helicarrier. I have the precon core box allies, because those are the only allies I can run in a Justice deck so far, because both Captain America and Miss Marvel are not Justice precons.
Yeah.
So that's my deck. So it's pretty much the Justice precon from the core box, with 3 copies of For Justice, 2 copies of First Aid, 3 copies of Great Responsibility, and then 3 concussive blows, and endurance, and then minus tenacity and emergency, and I'm trying to remember what else.
Interrogation room.
Interrogation room, yeah. So, yeah.
Nice.
That's what I did.
How's it going, Captain Atreides? And for my Iron Man deck, I'll start with just what was in the core box that I'm still using. I'm still using these double resources because they're good.
They're maybe the best card in the game.
Helicarrier and a Mansion, and then Nick Fury and Mockingbird because they're also really good. And then I have one Haymaker because it's just a bit of extra damage with an energy resource for their Pulsar Blast. Two First Aids just because it's useful in allies, and then also mental resources to go aerial. And then for the core box, or for the aspect, I chose protection, so I added in power protection. And the reason I chose protection was because Miss Marvel, for some reason, comes with 3 copies of Energy Barrier, which are a tech upgrade with an energy resource, which just seems so good for Iron Man. And I didn't realize that this build was available to him immediately after, because like I didn't check the release order. So
No, we got SPDR, who also comes with Energy Barrier, and then also comes with the other shield, like the other I don't know. There she comes with a bunch of tech upgrades though.
yeah,
So we got her before we got Miss Marvel. So we weren't able to build good Iron Man decks until we got that.
yeah,
And we didn't realize that
I didn't know that
it
they
came
fixed
out this
Iron Man
early.
with the
Yeah.
first release. So then, also, Captain America came with enhanced awareness. So I get 2 copies of this because then I can just save them to go aerial whenever, and it's not a big deal anymore. And
You don't have
also,
to have it in your hand.
I grabbed these just because they're also energy resources, and I like energy resources, and these energy resources are going to combo well with the Nova ally that came with Miss Marvel, who also has a thing with energy resources. When an enemy initiates an attack against you, spend an energy to deal 2 to that enemy, and he's also an energy resource, so it just has a
Good
lot of
combo.
synergy going on with the energy resources. And then endurance, just because yet another energy resource.
And a
And
strong
then
card.
med team is for some reason and 2 energy resources.
I feel like, I mean, I think they kept doing this. Like, protection is just so focused around energy resources. Like, well, I mean, it makes sense because the other two, like, physical, of course, is aggression, and mental, of course, is justice. And so you have those upgrades that came out eventually that are like
Yeah,
specifically generate a mental resource for a thwart event, a physical resource for an attack event, a
yeah,
energy resource for a defense event. And so yeah, protection just is so focused on the energy resources, but it is really funny how uneven it is in that aspect. Especially at this point, but I feel like it still is. Like even with how many cards are out,
yeah. I
there
could track.
there
But
just still, I'm pretty sure, are more energy resources on protection cards than anything else.
speaking of,
Yeah,
Cage
exactly. The cage
has
also.
an energy resource for Iron Man. And then Lockjaw came out, and I did not realize Lockjaw was this early. And thinking about the card pool, Lockjaw is extremely exciting at this point in the game. Because I got to Lockjaw like almost last, because Miss Marvel was one of the last hero packs I got. So I was just like, when I first saw Lockjaw, I was like, so?
Why? Why would
Like,
you need that?
why do I need to play Lockjaw? But then now I'm like, okay, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, and Black Panther and Spider-Man are all extremely high
Really
economy
rich.
heroes.
Yeah.
So Lockjaw just like can
It
be played from
fixes
the
that.
discard.
Because all of them, I mean, Captain Marvel and Black Panther in particular, they have like double and triple resources with not that many expensive cards.
Yeah.
And so it's like not that uncommon that you're just going to have a ton. And then a ton of resources and like not enough to play. So Lockjaw really fixes that disparity there.
Yeah. And these are our 2 decks that will be taking up against the Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
I'll catch up on chat now. Joshy hath a riven. My theory was Nightcrawler was going to be all about energy and defense before he came out. I mean, I feel like energy is treated also as a superpower resource or mutant ability resource with mutants. Yeah.
That's fair. That kind of makes sense. But yeah, no, they did the attachments. They really went on an attachment craze, kind of, it feels like, with the mutants.
Yeah.
Because, like, you've got Iceman, who's all about attachments, or like attached upgrades, I guess is more accurate.
It's the only the
You've
only
got
heroes people play on my stream
yeah,
when people join.
Nightcrawler. You've got Rogue only has one, but still
It's
like
like every turn though.
it's every turn she has it attached to someone. You've got Cyclops who like gets to search them out and put them into play. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. How's it going? Charging it. Iceman mentioned my go.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Alec, you were watching Villain Theory's video this morning. Was that something that he released today?
Yeah, they came out today.
Yeah, where he
I
was
like
talking
watching
about
his
his
apology videos. and stuff.
frustration with Iceman and how his review was like more negative than he thought was necessary. Of like he still doesn't dig Iceman, but
He feels the same way
But,
about
like,
Iceman as I do, pretty
yeah,
much.
I haven't felt like I like playing Iceman. I've played him more than you, at least off stream.
Yeah. I don't think I haven't played him on stream.
Oh, you haven't?
Except
Yeah.
for when we first got
Then-
him.
Yeah.
But we got him and like War Machine at the same time,
Yeah.
right? So like
Yeah.
I liked War Machine a lot more.
And I enjoy Iceman because I actually really enjoy those sorts of strategies. But honestly, Joshy, I think you might be right. Iceman a very inferior Hulk. It does feel like his thing is like trying to really maximize the damage, and like I like doing a lot of damage.
Paulina didn't do anything but damage for like the first year.
Yeah,
of
I
play.
Alec had a saying that he created for me of they can't scheme if they're dead, which like that's how I played for a really long time. Which I'm sure Joshy, you can relate to that with your Hulk
Yeah.
preference.
'Cause, like for Valentine's Day, I picked up the Hulk the Hulk hero pack for Paulina,
Yeah.
and we played She-Hulk and Hulk against Rhino on Expert, and we actually won
Yeah, it
because
was
he
really
couldn't
fun.
scheme while he was dead.
Exactly. So, yeah, so I like Iceman better than you, but I haven't often felt like he really pops off.
Yeah.
So, I don't
I
know.
don't know.
In some
'Cause,
ways.
like he gets like what? Because I haven't played him that much. In the game I played with Char,
Mm-hmm.
he got a couple of really good turns in a row, but because he got like multiple readies.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Iceman with readies is
Yeah, 'cause,
really
like,
fun.
just I don't know. That's
But I
the
feel
thing
like
is I'm
that
not
can be really hard, and you don't like playing
no.
ready builds. You don't enjoy that mechanic very much, which is funny. I do. I really like that. So.
I'm like the only one that doesn't
Yeah.
like that.
No, I definitely like Iceman, but I definitely have struggled to get him to really pop off.
Yeah. And did I miss anything?
The
Iceman was my favorite X-Men of the wave. I just pretend I didn't see the review.
Yeah.
I didn't review Iceman. Because like that was interesting Villain Theory's video because he's like feeling pressure to review every hero in the same style that like he did that big tier list.
I can draw my hand,
Four?
right? Ooh.
No, we're supposed to set this
Oh.
up first.
Okay. Well, I probably don't have to shuffle again, right? Because that was a really good hand.
It's up to you. Yeah, this should be on Norman.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first step is always this. So set up goblin gimmicks and risky business standard. Okay, set up put criminal enterprise environment into play. Shuffle the encounter deck and advance to stage 1B. So I'll shuffle that up. Criminal enterprise enters play with 2-player infinity counters.
Yeah, we got our. Okay, cool. We do have our counters.
Yeah, we really weren't ready.
No.
Yeah, 2-player infamy counters, and I'm shuffling up. You're always first player when we play.
Yep.
It's rare. It's like it feels weird, like when I'm playing with other people on my stream, I'm first player, and it's just like a rare thing for me. Okay. I'll keep the tokens over here. Advance to stage 1B. So now when completed, so Norman Osborn holds a board meeting, plotting to take over a branch of Stark Industries. When completed, place
No.
1 per player infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise. Then discard 1 card from each player's deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. And then
When completed, as in when we get to 14.
uh,
Okay.
forced interrupt. When Norman Osborn would attack, place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise instead. Forced interrupt. When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters from criminal enterprise instead.
Okay.
You need to mulligan hard for Cryokinetic Perception, or he is mid, sadly. Even when I have Cryokinetic Perception, it's really powerful, but I think I've said this so many times. It's just, I don't get the ready nearly as often as I would like.
Yeah.
And then it feels really bad, like, I think this is my least favorite thing about him, is that, like, I understand that you're supposed to put a bunch of Frostbites out, go to Alter Ego, and then shuffle your ice cards in, and then you'll like really likely get the readies for your final push.
Mm-hmm.
But then you lose your ice slide when you go to Alter Ego, and that just feels lame to me. It's like it's like annoying with not getting the card that I want, and then to guarantee getting the card I want, I can't play his ice slide, which is what you want to ready because it increases your stats. So then I'm just like, I don't know. I just
You just struggle with him. He just doesn't fit.
yeah.
And that's okay. Not every hero can be everyone's favorite.
Yeah. I like readying up build with Thor, but every time I play that, I feel like I'm treading water. It is a protection build, and so it falls within my slow way to lose concept. Yeah, protection can feel like that. Especially, well, in solo, I feel like it's more of a multiplayer aspect. Maybe not as much now, but
Mm-hmm.
he just needs it for the economy boost. The ready is just a bonus. Yeah, like, I mean, it is really good. It's like Avengers Mansion for 2 costs. So like,
yeah, it's incredible. It's an incredible card, but
yeah, I don't
even
but that's
without
only,
the ready. But then
that's the
it's
thing.
like, but it's supposed to ready as well.
Yeah, I was just that's another reason I didn't do the review, because I don't have as long of a history of doing reviews as Villain Theory does, and yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I think I would have had a similar thing of like I am just getting annoyed playing this over and over again, and then if I'm really annoyed while I'm making my review,
I'm not gonna be nice to him.
yeah, because like I don't think he's a poorly designed hero. He's
No,
really
no,
cool.
he's really cool.
I just don't like him very much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alrighty.
you ready?
Mm-hmm. I am. Now do I get to draw my hand?
Absolutely. Lockjaw, I'm sorry, but
Oh
I'm
my God.
mulliganing you.
No, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan all of these. 1, 2, 3.
I'm definitely keeping Aunt May.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like I need any of these other ones, though. We don't need Webbed Up because he's not going to attack anytime soon. I mean, Daredevil's really good, but I think I'd rather keep Nick Fury. I have the science resource, so I should be able to afford Nick Fury and Aunt May no matter what I draw. Or I'm just playing a Heroic Intuition.
You could put it on me.
Yeah, I could. You're not ready yet, though. Oh, I got 2 swinging web kicks already. That's not useful right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could flip him immediately if you want.
I don't think I'm gonna. Okay.
We're supposed to start with 4, right?
Yeah, I don't have any counters over here, though. Okay, well.
You thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Okay.
Rain says keeping May is a good idea. It's like Spider-Man's famous quote, with great power comes great persona supports.
Exactly.
Aunt May's the real carry of the deck.
Yeah.
It's sad that you're out of town for the Magneto release.
Yo, I can't. You're not gonna flip up this turn, probably.
Absolutely not.
So, I'm not giving you Heroic Intuition. I'm gonna give myself Heroic Intuition. I really wish I had kept Daredevil and discarded Nick Fury, but whatever. I'm gonna use my science resource to play Aunt May. And then I can't play any of these because they're all too expensive.
I mean, I probably would have thrown away both swing up kicks and the heroic intuition and then played Nick Fury
Yeah.
and just seen what I draw out after that.
The heroic intuition's good.
But that's fine too because you
I'm
can
gonna
always
just hold
play
on to
him
Nick
next turn.
Fury. Yeah, I don't think we're doing damage yet. I do appreciate Josh's comment of flipping him immediate Hulk style, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I'll flip up. There is 4 threat here, so I think I will.
Do you want ready tokens? So
Yeah, actually, I would love that. Thank you. I will use Spider-Man
Like most of them, probably.
to thwart 2 off the main scheme because it does start with threat on it, which is and I think that's that.
Okay, now for Iron Man's turn.
Mhm.
I will use Futurist. Look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Oh, hi, Pepper Potts. You're coming to my hand. And then these get
You're
discarded.
coming with me.
And then, for my next trick, I'll spend 3 to play Pepper Potts, putting my energy resource on top. Pepper Potts will generate a double and discard this to play my Helicarrier. And my Helicarrier and Supersonic Punch will play my Gauntlets.
Wow.
And then I'll sit
That's
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, no tech, but it's game over.
You have 1 tech,
Yeah, well,
but not enough. Not
it's
enough.
game over
to
though.
flip up.
Getting Pepper Potts in the
Oh,
double
yeah.
first turn.
I mean, it's kind of game over getting Aunt May in the first turn as well.
Yeah, good luck, Norman. You have to deal with Pepper Potts and Aunt May. I kind of feel like those two could take him out.
I know. Pepper Potts and Aunt May cannot be phased. Norman Osborn has no chance. Okay. Ready and draw?
Yeah.
Okay. I got another heroic intuition for you. I'm not gonna give it to you though. I'm gonna play Nick Fury instead.
Oh, look at all these tech upgrades that I just added to my hand that aren't Iron Man cards.
Yeah.
Well, I totally would have flipped up and not been a coward like Rain pointed out. Oh, I gotta go back.
Yeah.
Not change the hero form. Coward. You know what? Maybe cowards win.
That is how
Sometimes.
Tony Stark operates. He is a coward. I think that that's incredibly thematic and accurate to the character.
Yeah, and also I'm fighting Norman on my own grounds. It's a business battle.
It is a business battle. It's a Tony Stark versus Norman Osborn for the fate of Stark Industries.
And right there is why Iron Man is my second favorite hero, because he's a coward. So you like Hulk, and then Iron Man. Like flipped up and not been a coward. Really? Would you really have flipped there with just 2 hand size? Feels insane to me. I don't think Josh has ever particularly argued that he's sane, but
Yeah. Okay. We got threat.
yeah.
And then we got when Norman Osborn would attack, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise instead.
You read my mind.
When Norman Osborn would take any amount of damage, remove that many. Okay, so then he's gonna scheme against you for
Yep.
2, 5.
Oh, very easily. Oh, no.
What?
Separation.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's just you have shorter arms than me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I can just do the encounter deck.
Okay,
I'm
that sounds
sitting
good.
also closer to.
Yeah. Under fire, surge, reveal the top card of the encounter deck. Eviction notice. Great. Okay. Get an extra resource though.
That's pretty thematic. That feels like something Norman would do to you.
Right?
When revealed, place 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise.
Gimme. Okay.
Advance. Oh no. Oh no. Does he scheme for 5 again? 4. And place 1 infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise. That was scary.
Wow.
Triple boosting into an advance and then getting a double boost.
Yeah, that was
That was close.
yeah, I don't like that.
I'm chilling.
I'm not a fan. I'm
Okay.
gonna be fully honest here. I'm not a fan.
I'll futurist now. Look at the top three. Oh, very easily. I'll add an energy barrier to my hand. When we flip him, I'm just gonna be able to prevent all the damage.
Yeah, you're just gonna energy barrier him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources to play 3 energy barriers.
So you have 5 hand size now.
Yep.
Wow.
That was really funny. I'm glad this happened and it wasn't just like a normal Iron Man game.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
now,
this is
now
fun.
I flip up. Now I'm ready to take him out. And by taking him out, I mean I'll thwart 2.
Yeah.
And we're gonna lose the main scheme anyways, probably.
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, we'll be okay.
I don't know. I might
And
be
then
able
my
to deal with
um,
things. I've got Nick Fury.
my powered gauntlets will
You can remove-
deal 1 damage and remove a triggered force interrupt to when you would take any amount of damage, remove that many infamy counters.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
Okay, and I will use my science resource, Spider Tracer, Mockingbird, and Jessica Jones, because neither of them are actually that useful right now, to play Nick Fury, allowing me to draw 3, I think is the correct move.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
very easily.
I should probably surveillance team and hold heroic intuition for you for next turn, just because you
Yeah.
can't use heroic intuition this turn. So we'll do that.
We're out of counters. These are the last 3.
Wow. Well, I'll use 1. Also, we can use dice for these.
No.
What?
Core box, I didn't have dice.
Okay.
Kidding, I didn't have ready tokens either. But
Yeah. Flip up. I'm already exhausted. Nick Fury can exhaust to thwart 2.
so I usually flip to thwart once, then thwart again, and flip down to keep scheme under control, regardless of the second turn hand size. Is that really faster though? Because you're missing out on 4 cards, and then you could just flip the second turn.
Yeah.
Oh, like, yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think it depends on the scenario and like what the scheme looks like for that scenario.
Just played Iron Man for the first time this evening. Really enjoyed him. That's awesome. Yeah. What scenario did you do? Do I make reconsider in 2-player like this? Yeah, 2-player solo. That does make more sense to me. Definitely not need to get myself some exhausted tokens for heroes with lots of forced upgrades. Shifting cards is arduous.
It is.
Especially when you're trying to play 2-player on a small.
Small space.
It's not a small map, but it's small for 2 players sitting at the same orientation and not like using both sides of it.
Sides, yeah.
Yeah. Better go shopping and buy the same token for counters. Yeah. It's generally worked for me. That strategy. It's actually super rare that I don't flip up first turn with Iron Man. But do you play him without the super teched out deck with like the force field generators and stuff too, or do you always play that deck?
Ready and draw.
Yeah.
I need a damage for my Nick Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 hand size. Yeah, why don't you just stash your tokens all the like over there so we both have some.
Yeah, that works.
And
Okay.
Yeah. Now I struggled to not play that deck.
Oh
Good.
boy.
Yeah, it is. Because it makes it a lot easier.
No, he guaranteed finishes. There was no point in us schemings.
Why?
Or in us thwarting. Because it only goes to 14. And
It's
he's...
only gone up to 12.
No, it went up to 10. He schemes against both of us, right? Or is
No,
it when
he
would
just
attack
adds,
against? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Okay. When
Norman,
place 2.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 for your attack.
Yeah, let's just...
Yeah, can we? Yeah.
We might need a d20.
Yeah, because we're already at 10 of me counters.
Okay, nice.
Or actually 11. We're at 11. I did my maths wrong.
Pumpkin bombs.
Still 9.
After the villain attacks you, discard that.
Business problems.
Oh no, I have to go to Alter Ego for free and get my futurist ability.
Oh no.
What'll I ever do? Okay.
Okay. Um. I'm gonna play Heroic Intuition
Nice.
and Endurance.
You might have to kick your deck off the board soon.
Yeah. And then Thwart 2. Actually, Thwart 3. Oh, and Nick Fury's gone. Okay. Your turn.
Okay. I'll use my futurist ability. Look at the top 3. Oh. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough hand. Or a rough 3 cards to have to discard 2 of.
I'll add the double to my hand.
Hoping for your tower.
No, I already discarded the tower.
Ah! How are you gonna get your powered gauntlet that back?
I don't care about it.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think having 2 gauntlets matters, especially when I have 3 of these already. And then this double's gonna let me play like my entire hand. So I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 now to play Nova. And then Pepper will generate a double. And the Helicarrier can play Med Team. And then this can play my boots.
Yeah. That's really good.
Okay.
Pepper's having dreams
I'm
over
running
there.
out of counters. Wait, we have
There's a
more
bunch
now.
over there, yeah.
Oh, this is a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I can kick my deck off the...
Yeah. Okay, and then
There you go. You got
I'll
space.
flip up now. And then my gauntlets and Nova will remove 3 counters.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna heal up Nova with my Med Team over and over again.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That everything?
Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hand size.
Very nice.
Yeah, and then another double, and then Pepper, and then it's just too strong.
It's too strong.
Catch up on chat now. It's just too, yeah. Just Rhino standard. So with the precon aggression, I lost my first game due to a double scheme. I'll try to have another aspect tomorrow. Second game was a cakewalk.
That's kind of how Rhino goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this in my review when it comes out in the next day or two, but I really, really don't recommend playing Iron Man against Rhino. It's just so much less fun than the other 2 matchups. I don't recommend the Expert Claw with Iron Man either. So I think Standard Claw or Ultron on Standard or Expert are really fun for Iron Man, and Rhino is just kind of lame. Not because Rhino's bad or Iron Man's bad, just the matchup just isn't good.
All right, shall we?
Mhm.
And then he adds 4 more counters because he pretends to attack both of us, but he just does that. And then we get encounter cards. Mad Genius. Discard the top card of your deck for each infamy counter on Criminal Enterprise.
Top 12?
Yep.
Okay, well, Paulina's
Spider
doing that. I'll
Tracer,
do mine.
Backflip, Web Shooter.
Regenerative healing. The fin heals X damage or X equal double the stage number. No damage was healed this way. This card can surge. So it surges into payoff.
Oh, that was bad, you guys. I lost everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have 4 cards left. Oh.
Yeah, but if you're flipping up with Iron Man against Rhino and you only have the core box on turn 1, you're gonna have no cards in your hand, and then Rhino's gonna hit you really hard, And then if you thwart like you're talking about, you won't be able to recover, and then you'll have to flip up again, and then he's just gonna like take you out unless. Yeah, it still seems like you obviously can win on standard, but it's still hard even if you flip up because he just Rhino actually does quite a bit of damage, especially on expert. My turn.
Uh-huh.
Okay, check this out. I pay 2 with my strength to play my arcing reactor, which then I thwart 2 off here, and then I ready. Wait, I thwarted 3 off there actually, and then so then I'll ready with my arc reactor. Nova will.
You can thwart 1 off there, or I
That's what
can
I'm
use
thinking.
surveillance team.
Yeah, let's use. Can I request your surveillance team?
Yeah.
That finishes payoff. And then I'll thwart 3 off the main scheme. Bring it down to 6. Pepper will now exhaust to generate a double. And this, or actually the double, will just get my enhanced awareness out. And then Helicarrier, this, and War Machine plays Mark 5 armor. And I realized I forgot to add the hit points earlier, so I have plus 7. So I'm at 16 health now.
Nice.
Ugh, I'm out of tokens.
You can use mine.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Nova actually, because you used their surveillance team, so Nova's still around. Nova will bring this down.
Makes sense.
My gauntlet will bring it down. This is exhausted. Down to 9. Med team will exhaust. And heal Nova for 2, bringing him to full health. And yeah, that's I could have spent 1 to go aerial, but I don't feel like that's worth it at this point.
No, it's not necessary. Okay.
Okay.
Just when I get my last, there's 3 swinging web kicks, right?
Yeah.
When I get my last swinging web kick, we'll just finish that and then deal with them.
The amount of times I lost double scheme or double attack. Yeah, it can be rough.
Okay, I'm gonna pet.
Yo, what up, Team Lime? Hey, Liquid Snake. I'm glad you made it. It's been a while. I do enjoy two-handed games more for balance, but I like how quick true slow games go. Yeah, the core box I'm pretty sure was designed mostly with the intent that you'd be playing 2 and higher player counts. Later on, the game feels much more balanced for solo. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pay 2 with a mental, 2 mentals actually, for 4 justice, removing 4 threat from the main scheme. Everything's under control again. And then I'm gonna save concussive blow, I guess.
Hey, how's it going, Dr. Nate?
Actually, I'll attack for 2 because.
Yeah, 2-player Rhino I think is on standard. I think is a fantastic intro game, especially when you play the like recommended Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. It's really good. What kind of deck is it? This is part of my progression series. Both of our decks are part of the progression series because it's the core box, and then using the Miss Marvel and Captain America releases. We got a bunch of stuff. So like essentially the rundown of it is I added energy barriers and more energy resources to Iron Man's deck, and Paulina added a bunch of confuses. Yeah.
Essentially, I added concussive blow and endurance because they're good, and I don't want Iron Man making us lose to scheme. But yeah. You're already set up, so yeah, we're all good now.
Pepper Potts Helicarrier turn 1 is very.
It was ridiculously good.
Yeah.
I might have actually needed the concussive blows if
I ran out of my deck.
Me too.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 7 hand size now, so I got to have two more cards. If I get a double, it's over.
Oh, I think you might be wrong, because there's no.
What?
I didn't find another swinging web kick. there only... Did I see all three? I must have seen all
I
three
wasn't
of
paying
them.
attention.
Are there three of them?
I'm pretty
For
sure.
sure?
Mostly sure.
I don't know. I'll pay more attention this time and see.
Okay.
Oh, I must have discarded it when I had to discard 12 cards from the top of my deck because of Criminal Enterprise.
That would make sense. I was wondering how you got through your deck as fast as me, and I remembered that. Okay, main scheme goes up by 2 per player, up to 4. Norman's gonna try to give me the business, but instead it's just gonna bring this up to
Not
9.
2 per player, just 1 per player.
Yeah, 1 per player, but just 2.
Yeah.
I don't talk and stream well that often. And then against you, bring it up to 11. Too bad you're not getting your card draw against Norman.
I know. I know. He actually kind of counters Spider-Man.
All in a day's work. 2 infamy counters on Criminal Enterprise.
Great.
He's given us the runaround.
That doesn't go up to 13.
12 plus 1.
Okay.
Private Security Specialist guard. While this minion is engaged with you, can't attack the villain.
That's okay. I'll get Black Cat. Mad Genius. It's the same one.
13,
1, 2,
why don't you do it on screen?
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, that's not that bad. I didn't lose anything that important in that one.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty good. It was mostly events. Okay, and then exhaustion. Fun.
He's just given us the runaround.
Yeah, he is.
This is really fun, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play Black Cat for sure. I could have played Enhanced Spider
You're off
Sense.
screen.
Sorry.
I can move this, maybe.
I could have played Enhanced Spider Sense against something, but then... Oh, then I could have still afforded Black Cat. It's too late now, though.
I do have a helicarrier, but, you know, I'm Iron Man, so...
Black Cat. She only has 1 attack. And I'm exhausted now. Do you only have 1 attack still? But
Yep.
you have your powered gauntlets?
Yeah, my power
You have
gauntlets, I'm
1.
just gonna take out one of them.
Yeah. No, it's not. You only have 1 powered gauntlet. Oh, you have 1 in your
I have
hand.
the other one in my hand, yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm just gonna discard the rest of my hand. I can't do anything with it, so.
I got 18 health, or 13.
I have 13. Yeah. I'll have Black Cat attack for 1 on the private security specialist, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I could do this turn. That wasn't that good,
Sure.
but it's okay.
1, 2,
Oh, excuse me.
3, 4. Plays my Avenging Mansion,
Wow.
which will allow me to draw 1 card from the top of my deck. Unfortunately, Stark Tower, you're not that useful at this point. 1. And I'll use one of these.
Dang, you sure?
To get out my gauntlet. My other gauntlet, I mean. I'll spend a mental with my other rocket boot to go aerial. My powered gauntlets will take out the security specialist. Nova. Wait, I forgot to use pepper pots. I could have saved this. And then used this mental. And then Nova attacks that for 2. Iron Man attacks for 1.
Very nice, thank you.
And then Arc Reactor readies me. And I thwart 3 here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it for me.
Fantastic.
I'll start doing Iron Man things next turn.
Yeah, I'll start doing swinging web kicks next turn. I got one.
This week I picked up everything up to phase 7. Now I have too much choice. I think I might try Progression Series 2. Yeah, you gotta figure out some way to systematically go through that. That's too much at a time. I've got
Yeah,
about
that would
65
definitely.
games under my belt at the moment, mostly Gamora, Miss Marvel, and Wolverine. Those are
Wolverine's
all
one of my
heroes.
favorites.
Which of those is your favorite? I'm curious. Okay, I'm readying up. Okay. And I dropped my hand size of 7.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god, dude, that's not fair.
Power of Iron Man, and this is 2 doubles, so I do
Ugh.
Nicholas Fury comes in, and then double,
And then you have a double resource with Pepper Potts to get
and then I have
Mockingbird,
Mansion
I
and
guess.
Helicarrier as well,
Or something.
and then this if I need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tisk tisk.
Tisk tisk. Whatever.
Iron Man's so OP. Yeah, he's OP when you get to this point, for sure. Okay. Now, infamy counters. 4 more.
Yeah, 4 more. We gotta start dealing with that properly.
Oh, we will.
Payoff. Start comes in with 4.
He's just stalling. You little staller. Gang up. So more infamy counters. Okay.
Okay.
You're going down, Norman.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
be able to swing.
I'll spend these 2 double resources to play Nicholas Fury, who will allow me to draw 3 cards from the top of my deck.
This is gonna be ridiculous. Your turn is never
I'll
gonna
use the
end.
Avenging Mansion to draw 1 card. I will use Lockjaw and Pepper Potts, because I have this genius on top, to play my my Mockingbird. No, I don't want to do that. I gotta undo that. Okay, so I'll use a mental resource. Actually, no, I'll use the second Rocket Boots because I don't need 2 Rocket Boots out. So now I'm Ariel. And then my Pepper Potts will generate 2 resources for a Supersonic Punch, which will just deal 8 damage, removing 8 counters.
Amazing. This goes down a bit.
4 more counters come off. We need to get rid of this D4.
And now we're at 7 total.
Nick and Nova, 4 more off. Med Team heals Nova.
Wow. So good. So good.
Now I'll deal with these cards. I'll use Lockjaw to play, or Pulsar Blast. Oh wait, no. Is there a way better way to... I'm going to waste a lot of damage here. Oh, Haymaker, obviously. Lockjaw and Mockingbird to play Haymaker. Flipping Mr. Norman.
If there are no infamy counters here, flip Norman, Osborn, and Criminal Enterprises.
When revealed, deal 4 indirect damage to each player. I'll block 3 of that with my energy barrier. And put 1 on Nick Fury. And he takes 3 damage in return
I'll
from
just
me.
take 4. Because I've got Aunt May to heal. So I can take 4.
Nice. Helicarrier pays for Repulsor Blast. It's 1 damage. And then I use the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So an extra 6.
Wow.
So that's 7 damage.
Wow.
Now, I'll use my Mark 5 helmet. No, I'll use one of these to Repulsor Blast. Dealing 1 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 7 damage.
Wait, wasn't that 4? Or does it have to be printed?
It has to be printed.
Oh, okay. So another 7?
Yep. And then I'll thwart 3 off of this. With Iron Man's basic thwart. Already Iron Man up. And then you don't have surveillance team anymore, huh?
No.
Okay, then Iron Man.
I mean, I might be able to play a surveillance team.
I just need to know if I need to finish this with Iron Man or not.
No, I can't. I can't
Or-
play a surveillance team.
Okay, I'll just finish it.
Okay.
That was a pretty good turn.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll play swinging web kick to deal 8 damage to him.
Green Goblin's getting got.
Yeah. And then Spider-Man and Black Cat will attack for another 3.
Oh, these don't exhaust. Forgot about that.
Yeah. And then that's it. Yeah.
Encounter card, because I ran out of my deck.
Again.
Yeah, well, I just Repulsor Blast twice. I think he's done for. I got 2 supersonic punches, 2 Repulsor Blasts, and a supersonic punch. He has a swing web kick. We might take out both stages right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we might. Okay.
Yeah, goes up by 2.
Mm-hmm. Then he attacks you.
I'll just take
Defend
the
with
damage.
Nick Fury?
No, I guess I get 3 damage off this.
Okay.
And I take 1. Wait, 1 plus the boost. So 6, I block 3, so I take 3. And he takes 3. And then this discards, and I take 2 indirect damage, which I'll just take 2 here. And now he attacks you.
I get
And
to
Nick
draw
can
a
block
card.
here. For 5 damage. Takes out Nick. 1, 2. Hired gun. Whenever you choose to either give it on 1 face down boost card, place 2 infamy counters on. Okay, so it has to be the face down boost.
Mm-hmm.
Private security specialist with guard.
Place 2 infamy counters on criminal enterprise if you cannot remove 2 madness counters from state of madness. What the?
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
What the?
Catch up on your turn, and I'll catch up on chat.
Okay.
Thank goodness I'm 4. I can only afford 1. Oh, I got behind. I gotta read over here, but luckily I can.
Yeah.
Top 5. Miss Marvel, once you've got all your supports and upgrades in place. Yeah, I enjoyed that when I played her last time. Iron Man is so OP. Yeah, Iron Man is not particularly the most fair champion to the villains once he's set up. So much fun to be had with bringing a card back and potentially playing it again. Yeah, I totally agree with that. I feel the same way about the 4 Web Warrior heroes. No interest in the actual characters, but they all look awesome to play. They definitely are really
This
cool
is
characters.
so wild to me because all of the opinions on characters is absolutely like opposite to me.
Really?
Like the spider characters are like by far the most fun characters to me. I just love their stories. And then like
But they
we
just
all
said
know
that
Josh
they
is-
look that they.
no, I know, but they said they don't care about the characters at all.
Oh, you mean like you like the characters
Yeah,
the best?
I like the characters the best. Because
Yeah.
like, well, that's not fully true. I like a lot of the mutants a lot.
Oh, I forgot to spend the energy resource when he attacked me.
Oh yeah.
Here, I was gonna do that to deal 2 more damage to him from Nova's ability.
Do you have another green counter?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, SPDR
Oh,
is
he only
top
has
10 for
3
me, but I do not
health?
care about the
Okay,
character at
so I
all.
have to-
I don't really know anything about SPDR except for the Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah, I don't know much about okay, I just finished his health SPDR, but like I love Miles and Gwen and
The Goblin
okay.
side.
When revealed, deal 4 damage to each player. No.
I'll prevent 3 of that and deal 3 in return. So he's
And
at
then
22 minus 3, or 44 minus 3.
And then also -8.
Okay, so 41 minus 8.
Because I'm playing a swinging whip kick.
I think we got him.
I think we got him too. I am gonna flip down and heal with MA though.
Okay. My turn, yeah?
Oh, and then the other thing is that I know Joshy hates Wolverine, but I think that Wolverine is one of the best characters ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just so like I don't know. He's just very selfless. And I really like that.
Okay. My last enhanced awareness. I'm going aerial.
You're going aerial. You're going ghost.
Yep. And then, for my next trick, first aid. Or sorry, I went aerial, so now my gauntlets take out private security specialist. And then 1 repulsor blast. Top 5 of
Oh
my
yeah,
deck.
does your energy barriers go through the guard? Because it's not an attack.
Yeah. That was a bad one. That was only 3 damage.
Oh no.
We might not get him now.
Ow.
But the next one should
My
be
foot, my
a
foot has pins and needles.
blast.
Yeah.
So now 1
Ow.
repulsor blast.
Ow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 3 damage. What? No. Okay.
It's because you have all your energy barriers here.
Yeah. Oh, these should be gone.
They should be in the discard pile, yeah.
And the top card of my deck should be repulsor blast, which matters for Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 more. Yeah, I don't think we get him now because of that.
Yeah.
He's at 30, right? So 27 now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I draw a card with the mansion.
That's okay.
I spend 1, 2 to play a supersonic punch, dealing 8 damage.
We get him next turn.
19. I spend War Machine to grab my helmet, which exhausts, removing a threat from here.
Nice.
I thwart 3 off here.
Very nice.
I ready? Oh, this should be exhausted. And Nova attacks for 2. Dealing 1 damage. My med team will heal me, just in case I get attacked too much. And that's it for me.
Yay! Okay. We're gonna do it next turn. Although he might flip here. Does he? Yeah, so he's gonna flip to Norman because I flipped down.
No.
But we can do an extra 4 damage.
No.
Maybe.
We're gonna have to take that 4 damage again.
Concussive. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That sucks. Okay.
I ran out of my deck.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I still had a card in my hand, so this should be still on top. Okay, there we go.
I have such prayer for entire hand of me energy, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. SPR is a Neon Genesis Evangelion reference, so I'm a big fan of the character for that alone.
Yeah.
I'm a
I know,
Star
that
Fox
is
boy,
really
so what do you
fun.
expect?
I do really like the combination of anime and manga into the like comic books. I think that's fun. It works well. They're similar media form, so it's really fun.
We win these.
We do.
Up to
Mm-hmm.
Green Goblin
He
removes 2 infinity
removes 2
counters.
infinity counters and flips. And
Uh-huh.
this comes in with 4.
And then
And then he adds 2 infamy counters because in hero.
this guy attacks me for 2.
Yep.
And
That's a
he never
boost.
activated.
Nope.
So he still has that face down boost.
Yeah.
Now
The villain attacks. God damn it. We're gonna have to do so much extra damage now. Yeah. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have
pumpkin
flipped
bombs. And then Oscorp Manufacturing. When revealed, Norman Osborn placed an additional 1 per player threat there. 4.
down. Comes in with 6. Because he's Norman Osborn.
Oh yeah, I was forgetting. I was doing it all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing single player math.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my turn. You're not even gonna get a turn.
Oh, you're gonna do that much damage?
Yeah.
Damn.
Supersonic punch for 8.
We both take 4 damage.
Yep. Bring me down to 6. And then
Me too, but I'm gonna use. Can you request an action for me to heal with Ant-Man?
Sure.
Thanks.
So enhanced awareness makes me go aerial. And then 4 down to 13. Oh, my mansion should have been ready. I'll draw a card. Stark Tower, that's not useful. Pepper will I'll pay 2 for Stark Tower, I guess. Whatever. And then Endurance will pay for Repulsor Blast. Here it comes. The big Bomba Blast.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. So plus
9.
8, so 9 damage. And then
Then you just attack twice.
Nova,
Or
and
wait.
then I attack twice.
Yeah.
That's 4 damage. We did it.
Oh well. Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was fun.
Yeah, I had a good time too.
Mm-hmm.
The scenarios. I think what is different about this game, about this for me now,
Mm-hmm.
is I appreciate how different it is from other things now
Yeah.
more than I did when I first started playing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I wasn't like at all tired or used to the normal way things go.
Mhm.
I think that's
Yeah, because even
what
though we
happened.
got it late, we didn't play that often until you started doing this and made friends with people who would play with us.
Yeah.
So, like, you play a ton now because you stream. We play with Johnny once or twice a week. We've played with some of our other friends.
Yeah, that was super fun. Iron Man did clean house.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how thematic the matchup here is with the Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and Iron Man versus the Norman Osborn,
Yeah,
Green Goblin.
it was super fun. And it's really cool. This progression series thing is really fun for me, seeing like the history of it all.
Mm-hmm.